I've been doing interviews for 10 years. This is the best secret that I've
Yes.
Now, if you were going to have a 10-year reunion with everybody on that baby video, do you guys know what you would do, where you would go? Like, what would it be?
I think is it still open? Is that bowling alley still open in City Walk besides the pandemic?
I'm trying to think. The last time I was in City Walk was maybe like a few years ago, and like the escalators are still there. What was the name of the bowling alley though? It wasn't Pins. That's up in
Pins. Ooh.
I don't know.
I have no idea. I mean, like, I would feel like if it was a 10-year reunion, it would have to be at that bowling alley. But if the bowling alley is not open still, like up in business, I think just City Walk in general, just that one part with the escalators, just that one area.
You guys make that place so iconic. Because like I said, I'm from New York. Like, I would go back and forth to LA, you know, just family vacations, and even Celeb Secrets is my company. So like I started it from scratch when I was
wow.
Yeah, so it was like I go out every summer with my parents, and I remember being like, Mom, Dad, like we have to go to City Walk. Like this is where this was filmed. This was
the escalators.
Like you guys made it so iconic. So obviously, yeah, you would have to have it there. But like, what would you guys do? Would you play it like on the big screens? Like take us like your dream reunion.
I mean, like, let's say hypothetically the bowling alley is still open. We have to have like an actual bowling game, like, because we were hitting gutters. There was no strikes. That was not me bowling the strike, for everybody to know. We would have to actually have a redemption game, like a real game. I mean, like, I feel like we would have to just reenact that whole routine. Like that whole, like, you know, like that whole routine around that dance battle. We'd have to redo the dance battle. I think that was hilarious. Because, you know, like everybody, because there's Drake was in the music video, Tinashe. There was, you know, all these people, you know, the Power Rangers, like Shorty that, you know, who is in Beat Freaks, like all these people who have their own careers and that have evolved and actually have gone to do different things in life. It'd be cool to like come back into one thing and just like like even maybe just that dance battle, and like it was kind of that dance was, you know, a little embarrassing for me when I look back at it. But you know, I think it'd just be really fun to just reenact that whole thing. It'd just be really cool to get the bowling game, you know, maybe like play it like you said on the big screen and like have everybody come watch and like supporters watch. I think it'd just be really fun. It's actually a really great idea. That'd be hilarious.
You gotta pitch it.
Right, I know. You can get the same outfits, same everything. It's gonna be hilarious. Hey, when you put this out, if anybody's watching, we want to reenact it.
But it's so crazy to think, you know, like you said, Drake was in this, Tinashe was in this, like everyone was just starting out, and it's so amazing to see how, you know, you and everybody else, you guys have been just so successful. It's crazy to see like what a decade could do, you know?
Whole lot, yeah, 100%.
And lastly, before I let you go, we are Celeb Secrets, so I ask people about their secrets. Do you maybe have any fun facts, secrets, hidden talents, anything that people watching would not know about you?
Oh, that's a good one. Let's see. I'll keep it I'll keep it like what I'll keep it Justin Bieber based.
Okay.
I'm not sure if many people know. I mean, a lot of people are kind of up in the air about if me and him have ever dated. We did after the video, we hung out a few times and we did date for a little bit, but we were so young, so I don't even know if that really counts as like actual relationship because we were so young. We did date for 7 months, which was really cool. But yeah, but we weren't but we weren't allowed to really, you know, broadcast that. Because, you know, I was just like, we were on tour. We dated for the second leg of the tour. We dated for the first half, and then we kind of broke up on tour. Yeah, not a lot of people know that because, you know, we still remained cool, but that's like a secret that not a lot of people know that I actually told you first. Like, we actually dated for a little bit, and then we broke up on tour. But we were so young, like you know, it wasn't like you can't really say it was a serious relationship, but yeah.
Wow, all my childhood questions are being answered right now. I think anyone watching this is gonna lose their minds.
Yes, it was like a 7-month span during tour, and in the middle of our tour, of his tour, we broke up. But yeah. So that's my secret.
Wow, wait, back up for a second. So now you guys didn't tell anyone about this. Did like your close friends know, or are you guys like really, really under the radar with this?
No, our friends knew for sure. Personal people knew, but it was like he was such like he's still a huge star, but like that was like his prime.
Yes.
And like, his core fans are girls, so weren't really allowed to like, whenever we went out in public, we were not able to like be like, boyfriend and girlfriend type of thing. And I think at the time it was like I personally, for me, I felt like, he's such a star and I'm not, like, I'm just like his opener. So I was like, at the time I was like, you know what, like I understand why, maybe we're not allowed, nothing from him, but like in general, it was more so like because we were on tour and it was like management, like I understood why. But then, after like we weren't allowed to showcase like the relationship, and then we broke up, and then he got with his, with Selena. I just remember thinking to myself, like, maybe we weren't allowed to. In a way, I was kind of sad because I was like, dang, like I'm not like a super, like I'm not like a star like these two. Maybe that's why I wasn't able to, broadcast it, not broadcast it, but be public about it, because I go from a relationship where I had to hide it the whole time.
Yeah.
It's for him to get into a relationship right after me, and it beefs everywhere. So I was like, maybe I wasn't on the same status to be able to, but I mean, like it was just, I was so young, and it was a lot of factors, but I just remember I was like, it kind of got a little awkward on tour because she would come to the tour and they were dating already, and I saw on the tour and I was just kind of like, because I knew I was on a show with her for Wizards of Waverly Place.
Really?
So when I was younger.
Wow.
So it was like, so it was kind of, for me, because it was like, it was kind of awkward. I was like, oh, this came full circle for me. But I always kept it cool. Like everybody always was mature and kept it cool. So no ill feelings with anything. It was an experience to go through, though, for sure.
Wow. And how old were you at this time? I forget. Like what? 17? 18?
17. I had just turned. I was 16. Wait, no, I was 16 during the video, so I had turned 17. Wow. Yeah, 17. Oh, we were babies, so I don't even know if that really counts. If it counts, we were super young.
Oh no, it definitely counts. If you were dating someone for 7 months, that definitely counts. Oh man, wow, that's a big secret. That, you know what? That is I've been doing interviews for 10 years. This is the best secret that I've. When people ask me, "What's the biggest secret you got?" You're gonna be my answer. Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
I love it. Damn, like, oh my gosh, that is just so crazy. I mean, how did you even deal with that in a sense where it was like, Selena was there, you were there, you were 17. That must have been like really hard for you deep down. I know you said no bad blood, but like you had to be freaking out about it.
I mean, like deep down, I was just kind of like, because it's like you feel awkward, like you don't know how to act. And it's like, but I always kind of kept on tour, like, what was my safe place was catering. Okay. So I was always in catering. I kind of like stayed away from most people are, but any situations, even to this day, any situations I feel awkward in, I would just basically, instead of confronting it, I usually walk away from it. I would always catch me in catering. I'd be always in catering talking to the chefs. They would save me. I'm lactose intolerant, so they would save me cakes after my performance. So I would go and perform. After my performance, I would go straight to catering and I would sit there and I would eat. It would save me all this food. So, I mean, after a while, it was like towards the end. So I didn't really have to go through that reminder for too long. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it was an experience, but it was fun, because like I said, there's no bad blood. Like he's a nice person, she's a nice person. So it was always, at that time, awkward, yes. Oh, yeah. I don't know about for them, but for me, yes. But I got over it, just like I get over everything else.
Yeah, and I mean, he's not even with her now in the end, so like, it doesn't even matter at this point.
Oh, he's married. Oh my God, yeah, he's married. Yeah. That's so crazy. They're super cute couple. Like they get so much hate, and I just remember one time they were at like the park, and they were like kind of like just like not cuddling or not like, they didn't look like super happy, and somebody was like, oh, look at them, they're not even happy. And I replied back and I was like, I don't know how you can tell how somebody feels in a picture.
Yeah.
I was like, for one, they just got married. They wanted a day or a couple hours to themselves in the park, and then paparazzi show up and now they're frustrated because there goes their alone time. I was like, you can't tell that they're happy. I was like, because if they're super happy, then you're gonna be like, they're doing too much. Or if they are not next to each other, they don't really love each other. I was like, either it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's social media, it's the media these days. I was like, you can't tell how somebody feels through a picture. And I know that must be a lot for people because I don't go through that, like paparazzi and all that. I know that must be draining for sure.